Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Inta Rowina binti Mukri Zaid. My student ID is 2022284738 and I will be presenting about question number 1. In this data is Mr. Rose has asked me to do some preliminary analysis of the data in Law Innovator database. So what I was required to do is I need to count the numbers of failures in the Mowen test data. So my answer is in this is 54. 54 is the number of failures in the Mowen test data. So how did I achieve this question is by the data, I highlighted all the data and I input the formula which is countif. I highlight all of the countif in paragraph and then the highlight and I put also fail with apostrophe. So after that I turn enter and that is how I achieve the answer for question 1, which is the answer is 54. 54 is the number of failures in the Mowen test data.
Good day, Doctor. For question 2, I have prepared a new worksheet in Excel to calculate the gross revenue for non-innovators products, which are the mower and the tractor. Over the last 5 years, from 2015 to 2019, first, I inserted the given price data for both products for each year, so that we can have a clear reference for the mower and the tractor prices, which increase slightly each year. Then, I copied the unit sales data for both products from the provided worksheets, which include the number of units sold each month and in each region. After that, I created a new column to calculate the gross revenue for each product by multiplying the units sold with the correct price according to the year. I made sure that the formula matches the correct year's price for an accurate calculation. Once the gross revenue was calculated for each entry, I used the SUMIF function to total the gross revenues by month, by region, and also to get the worldwide totals for both the mower and the tractor. To make the worksheet clearer and more professional, I formatted the tables properly, applied currency format to the revenue figures, and added total rows at the end of the for easy reference. This worksheet will help the company to track their sales and performance and revenue breakdown more effectively for every month, every region, and for overall global sales. This is all for my presentation for question 2. Thank you very much.
Next, we will presenting our analysis of the PLE company's performance based on dealer and end-user satisfaction, complaints, unit sales, and delivery performance from the year of 2015 to 2019. Our team has carefully analyzed the data and identified key trends and insight which we will share with you in this presentation. So let's begin with the dealer satisfaction. According to the chart, South America received the highest dealer satisfaction in 2019, with 60 response giving a rating of 5. North America followed closely behind with 56 rating of 5 also in 2019. On the opposite end, China had the lowest dealer satisfaction, receiving only 2 responses with a rating of 4. Next, we analyze end-user satisfaction. North America stood out in this category, achieving the highest satisfaction in 2019 with 49 customers giving a rating 5. The second highest was also from the North America in 2018 with 46 customers rating the product as 4. However, China again ranked lowest in end-user satisfaction with only 10 customers giving a rating of 4 back in 2015. Moving on to the complaints, China recorded the highest number of complaints at 8,160. This is likely because China is a growing market for PLE. Interestingly, when we look at the 5-year average, China actually had the fewest complaints overall. We also notice seasonal trends. Complaints tend to peak in June and drop in January across all regions. This pattern correlates with the seasonal nature of mower and tractor sales. In terms of mower unit sales, North America lead the market with 452,520 units sold, was allowed by the Europe, South America, the Pacific Rim, and finally China with the lowest sales. The data shows that most countries had the higher sales in June. However, there was a consistent in sales during the first and third quarters, particularly in December 2017, which recorded the lowest sales at just 5,350 units. When we look at the delivery performance, the data shows that between 97.6% and 99.3% of the deliveries were made of time from 2015 to 2019. December 2019 had the slight drop with only 98% on the time delivery. Despite that, the overall trends show improvement in the delivery efficiency over the 5-year of period.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Rabi'atun Karanisa, and today I will be presenting the descriptive statistical analysis based on the 2014 customer survey data for Law Innovator. So the purpose of this analysis is to better understand customer satisfaction based on 4 key attributes, which is quality, ease of use, price, and also service. So let's start with the quality. This attribute received the highest average score of 4.40 out of 5. So the minimum value was 1 and the maximum was 5. The standard deviation was 0.676, which means that most customers gave the similar high ratings. We can conclude that customers were very satisfied with the quality of the product. Okay, moving on to the ease of use, the mean score was 4.17, also showing strong customer satisfaction. The standard deviation was 0.78, quite close to quality, indicating that the most customer found the product is user-friendly and easy to operate. The next one is a price. This was the lowest rate attribute with an average score of only 3.67. More importantly, the standard deviation was 1.07, the highest among all variables. This means customer opinion on pricing were very diverse, and some felt the price was fair, while others probably felt it was too expensive. This is a potential area for improvement by the company. Okay, the last one, we analyze service. The average rating was 4.14 and the standard deviation was 0.89. While most of customers were satisfied with the service, the slightly higher variation suggests that service quality may have differed depending on region or individual experience. Okay, so overall, the descriptive statistics show that Law Innovator customer were generally satisfied with the product in terms of quality, ease of use, and service. However, price stands out as the most sensitive factor with a wider range of customer opinions. As a recommendation, the company should maintain the strengths, especially quality and ease of use, while exploring more competitive pricing strategies or offering promotional package to attract more price-sensitive customer.
Questions 5A. This analysis shows the result of a parity test comparing product, quality and service rating. Hypothesis: no HO, no difference between quality and service rating. By alternative, there is a difference between them. So the result is mean quality equal to 4.395, mean service equal to 4.14, T statistic equal to 3.35446, p-value total equal to 0.000955, less than the significant level 0.05. Critical t-value equal to plus minus 1.97196. Since the p-value is 0.000955 is less than the significant level 0.05, the calculated statistic is 3.35446 is greater than critical t-value 1.97196. So we reject the null hypothesis. This indicates a statistically significant difference between quality and service rating. In other words, customer rate quality and service differently on average. However, this result does not necessarily imply a connection or correlations between them. It simplifies shows that the average rating are not equal. Questions 5B. This analysis used a one-way ANOVA to test whether the numbers of defects from 2015 to 2019 remain the same or change over the years. The hypothesis: HO, defect remain the same across all years, while H1, defect change in at least 1 year. Result: p-value equal to 8.70e minus 31, extremely small. F statistic, or T statistic, 178.2154. Critical F value is 2.53969. Since the p-value is 8.70 equal 10 minus 31 is much smaller than the significant level 0.05, and the F statistic is 178.2154 is far greater than the critical F value 2.53969. 53969, so we reject the null hypothesis. This indicates that the number of defects significantly changed in at least 1 year between 2015 and 2019. In other words, defect count were not consistent across the year, suggesting at least 1 year defect total difference different from the others.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aini Sofi binti Syamsul Zailan and my student ID is 2023169223, and today I will be presenting about the regression and the goal to predict years of PLE, professional loan experience, based on years of education, college GPA and also the age. Regression research shows and reveals that the model used 3 independent variables such as years of education, college GPA, and also the age. And it is to see or to predict the numbers of years of professional loan experience or years of PLE. And with a R-squared value of 0.1280, the model as a whole has a low explanatory power, meaning that the predictors account for just 12.8 of the variation in years of PLE. And moreover, the regression is not statistically significant because the total model's p-value of 0.1146 is higher than the 0.05 cutoff. And only age has a statistically significant positive correlation with years of PLE, which is p equals to 0.0376 among the factors. Moreover, years of education had no discernible effect of years PLE, which is p equals to 0.5918, although the college GPA has a slight effect, which is p equals to 0.0516. And in result, it suggests that while age may be a useful indicator of professional loan experience, education level, GPA contribute little explanatory power to the model. And plus, the regression model is weak and should be interpreted with caution when used for decision making or forecasting.